Hello there, and this is Sparky Kid 17, and today I am reviewing the Red Wolf Desert Rally. It was purchased off the HSP UK website at £90. I'm not entirely sure what that is in US dollars, but it's a pretty decent price considering it's actually the brushless model, which also comes with the 2.4 GHz radio. Right, the truth is I've actually already driven this car. I'm not going to give away any information on how good it is, because that'll be kind of ruining it, I think. But it's not bad. So, and the other reason why the box is missing is because I ended up using it to post an item. It's something I should have done. Right, also HSP did claim that it's waterproof. Right, we'll get onto that in a second. Right, firstly, we shall start with the look of the actual vehicle. As you can see, it's actually designed as I think it's a short course model. And just to clear this out, I have never used this body shell, and I'll come on to that in a minute or two. As you can see, it's actually fitted with 12mm hex wheels, and as you can see, it's got a 4-wheel drive shaft driven system. Right, also looking at the tyres, they're pretty soft. The compound they've used is not bad, but I'd say the foam inserts that they have used, I don't know if there's actually any foam inserts in there, to be honest, because it's just too soft inside there. But apart from that, the tread that they have used, I'd say, is a universal kind of thing. It's what most RTRs come with nowadays. Yeah, and let's move on to the body shell. Let's have a quick look. See, they fitted these I'd say TRAXXAS / lookalike bumpers. It's just a short course thing, and they all have them nowadays. And the suspension setup, I'd say, is a little bit under dampened because it's just too soft. I mean, maybe it's to give it that raw feel, but to be honest, it's too soft. Right, as I said before, I have not used this body shell. And that is because, if you can see here, it's got a roll cage inside, and it's really nice once I take the body shell off. We'll come to that in a minute. Let's talk about the battery. The battery it comes with is a HSP 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride 1100 mAh pack. The first thing I did was change the connectors because it comes with the mini Tamiya style connectors, and they're pretty much useless, especially on a brushless system vehicle. It's just not up to it. So I changed them straight onto Dean's. To be honest, this pack on run time it gets about 10 to 15 minutes. On a slow run. If you're just speeding up and down the road, I'd say about 7 to 10 minutes. What I also purchased was this LiPo. It's called a Kong Power, and it's a 1800 mAh, and it's a 26C LiPo. And basically, once this is in this vehicle, it does actually make it go. And also the runtime is extended by a good 5 minutes. Okay, now to take the body shell off, it's actually 2 pins, and it's got 2 screws on the rear, which is I wouldn't say it's a very good idea. Let's just go ahead and take this off. Right, and if you're ready for this, look at that. Right, this is the actual reason why I have never used that body shell whilst driving this. As you can see, proof is where it's got battle marks here. It's because it just looked absolutely amazing without the body shell. I mean, just look at the detail. If you have a close look in there, you can actually see there's, okay, it's not very good, but it's got a detailing of actual speedometer and stuff inside the actual driver's seat. It makes it look really realistic, and I'm just happy that they have actually put some effort into it and actually made something look like this. And you can just have a closer look. Okay, and to get to the battery, it's not much of a there's no screws. Just take the body posts out, and as you can see now, it's on like a hinge. So as you can see now, we have reached the actual electronics of the vehicle, and as you can see, they have fitted it with the 4,500 kV motor. The pinion they have fitted, I'd say, is rather large. But I haven't had any overheating issues, so it must be okay. A really fantastic thing that actually really surprised me was it's got this metal spur gear, and for the manufacturer like a HSP, which is a low budget manufacturer, to fit something like this in such a small budgeted car is just beyond me, to be honest. And it's also fitted with all metal transmission front and rear, so you won't have any diff or chewing up problems, which is a good thing. And also, as you can see, just by noticing this switch here, it's actually waterproof. I wasn't too sure how they actually waterproof their receiver, because it's just like a normal receiver. So maybe they've, I don't know, maybe put some plastic dip or something like that on it, maybe. As you can see, I've actually fitted it with Deans on the Speedo. I'll go ahead and take the battery out that I ran last time. And this is another cool feature with the HSP Red Wolf Desert Rally. This battery in here is a 2200 AC 11.1 volt. So I again went to purchase this off eBay. It only cost me around 10 quid, so it's actually a bargain. And this LiPo makes it go. I'm telling you, it wheelies with this. So that's a pretty cool feature that they've allowed the speed controller to take 3S LiPo. It's a cool feature that. As you can see there, that's the actual ESC, and you can see it says waterproof on the actual speed controller. Right, but by looking at the actual vehicle, it doesn't look too bad. It's got all four independent suspended shockers have a metal body on them, so you won't be breaking any. But they have got plastic top, two-piece tops, so they normally do break from there, which is something that you may break. I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll come on to that maybe in some video sometime. Overall, I'd say it's a good start-off vehicle. It's got adjustable turnbuckles front and rear. It's got They've got pivot ball suspension. It's actually ball race throughout, so you won't have any loose hinge or loose wheel ball bearings or anything. I'm talking about play and slopping areas. As you can see here, it's literally it's really tight there, but it's not tight where it gets stuck. It's really smooth. So I think they've done a really good job. As you can see here, it's got a blue anodized metal shaft running through. Not a little crappy plastic one either. So overall, I'd say it's a pretty good I think it's classed as a 1/16 scale vehicle that HSP have released. It's a pretty, I'd say it's a good vehicle. I recommend it to anyone who's maybe had a brush vehicle and they want to go a little bit faster, or they just want to start off with something a bit faster but it's smaller. It's perfectly fine. Just have a quick look at the underneath the chassis. As you can see, it's got it's a tub chassis. It's moulded over the edge. It's got like a smooth edging here as well. Just a size comparison to a standard 110 scale. I mean, it's not that far off, to be honest. It's okay. If you include the bumpers, bumper to bumper, it's, I'd say, what, 3-4 inches off that, if that maybe. So it's not a bad size. So as I said before, I have actually taken some videos of this vehicle in action. So please go to my channel and check that out. And also check my other videos out, comment, rate, and subscribe, really helps. If you want anything done differently, please tell me so, don't be shy. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you.